Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Curtis, NYSTV.
Drugs, always into drugs.
The Lord began to speak to me about preaching.
Lying constantly to people about different things.
Wanted to get revenge on that night that I put him out.
Used to do, quite a bit of criminal activity, breaking houses, steal.
And he took his gun out and shot the guy.
The answer right here, Christ died for us.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Curtis. Some of y'all may know me as DJ NLyT. I'm here with my buddy's house, Mitch. He's the worship leader over at God's Ways Church. Let's see what he's about. Man, wait till y'all meet this dude, man. He's always helped me out. He gives me rides to places all the time. He said he'd be here. I don't know exactly what's going on, but he's got to be sleeping or something, man. He'd never ignore me or anything if I came over. Maybe he's down in the studio or something. Come on, man, answer the phone.
Oh, come on.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great, Curtis, doing great.
Why don't you tell the people a little bit kind of about your mindset now, opposed to the way it was before? You had before you really grasped God as being real in your life.
Probably had my first real experience at the age of 12 or the age of 13. By the age of 18, I was getting ready to go away to college, and I had a brain aneurysm and almost died. I was actually supposed to be dead 2 or 3 times, but according to the doctor, everybody that came up to the hospital was like all kind of acting crazy, and they hadn't even told me anything. I didn't even know what was going on. Finally, after about the 3rd day, I confronted one of my friends and I said, "Look, just tell me what's going on." And he said, "Well, they're acting like, this thing could explode inside your head," and he's saying we're not supposed to get you excited or anything like that. I was only in a 20% category of being able to live, and a 40% category of not having massive brain damage or massive paralysis or something like that. And there was a lot of people praying for me, 25, 30 people in the room at a time from the church, and a lot of people praying for me, so I really felt like that God had done something for me. And I went away to college, and things happen in your life, and things went on, and I ended up in a pretty bad place. And some church people that I thought were my friends ended up turning on me and using me for things that it was just a big mess. And I walked away from church and was about 10 years out. I wasn't actually mad at God, but I didn't want anything to do with church, and I swore I would never, darken the doors of a church again. And me and my wife, we moved back here to Evansville about 10 years ago, and she would go to church. The rest of my family would go to church. They'd ask me to go, and I was like, no, I'd visit once, but I didn't want to go. I wasn't happy, didn't care for it. And one friend of mine just kept on me to go visit a new church that had just started at the time, God's Way Church over in Washington. And I was like, no, I know the pastor. I knew him as a kid, but I'm just not interested. And he just kept going. Finally, I went, and the first day that I visited, I knew that I was going to have to go back. It wasn't like I had a choice to go back. Once God moved in, or the Holy Spirit actually moved in there, it was like I was getting up, I was going to go to church. I like Sundays. I like being able to sleep in. I like not having anything to do. But it wasn't forming a new habit. It wasn't hard. I just got up and I went to church. And just had a great experience. Mostly, I still go through issues. I still have things in my life that shouldn't be there. But my life has changed in a way now that it never did as a younger person. And I've had experiences with God now that I never had as a younger person. Always being in church, always, thinking you knew everything because you'd been to every Sunday school class, been to every children's church, and then, teen classes and services. You think, you get all this information, you think, well, there can't be much more. But when you have that real experience, when the Holy Spirit really moves inside of you, it's like, bam, it's just a totally different experience. And so we've been having a great time. I just have a great time. I love going to church again. I love worshiping God. I love playing music, love singing to Him. It's just turned into my whole life. I used to think that I had to clean up, that I had to stop doing this, I had to stop doing that, and I had to be good. I had to make my life right, and then go to God and say, hey, look what I did, look where I'm at, and, can I be a Christian now? Can I go to heaven? And if you really look at that, that's like taking a bucket of slop and pouring it on the cross. It's pouring it on the sacrifice that Jesus actually gave for us, because we can't become good. We can't become righteous. So if we're not righteous, if we screw up, that's why there's no condemnation in Christ. We shouldn't, I screwed up yesterday. I said something bad, or I had a bad thought, or I wanted to run somebody off the road because they pulled out in front of me. It's stop, refocus, and keep moving ahead. You don't have to turn around and go back, 10, 15, 20 feet, and then, okay, now I can, I've paid the penance, now I can move forward again, because it says that our righteousness is filthy rags. We cannot become righteous. So now that I have a different experience, I see why Christ gave His life. I see what the sacrifice was all about.
Father, I just wanna be where you are. My life is filled with everything but you. Lord, I really want to see